Speaking of chuds, Andy Pants made a new video. Oh boy. And it's Master Chief fat with a gay pride flag in a wheelchair. And it said, "Who killed Halo?" Here we go.
Halo used to be heroic, masculine, right-wing, pro-military, pro-America. Now it's fucking gay and worked on by theater kids. Campaign Evolved is so bad.
That was in the first 10 seconds.
Halo used to be heroic, masculine, right-wing, pro-military, pro-America. Now it's fucking gay and worked on by theater kids. True. Campaign Evolved is so bad, you have the level designer from Halo 3 saying stuff like this. The Halo devs have apparently decided that the majority of Marines should now be women. I'm fine with occasionally seeing a woman Marine, whatever, but we're starting to enter clown world territory here. For Campaign Evolved,
ridiculous.
which is a remaster of Halo 1, 343 thought it was a good idea to add 3 missions to the beginning of the game, centering around this dog-ugly bulldyke as she one-ups Chief.
Not bad, Spartan. I'm almost starting to believe the propaganda.
Bro, it's like they watched my video about Chief being a disabled trans girl boss and thought I was pitching an idea for a new Halo. Anyway.
I watched that one too.
So what I've been doing the past week is going back and playing the first 3 Halo games, and what stuck with me was number 1, how pro-military and right-wing these games were. Number 2, how much these games focused on religion, and number 3, how the entire lore of the original games was thrown away with Halo 4. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. Old school Halo would make your average little liberal soy cuck today piss their pants.
Be gone from me, you soy boy beta cuck.
Legendary mode on Halo Combat Evolved would filter all these pussies.
I think Halo 2 Legendary was way harder, because in Halo 1, you could still run away and then have your friend respawn. In Halo 2, if your friend dies in Legendary mode, you both have to restart. And, like, that was crazy whenever you would do that one mission where they had all the Jackal snipers. So, like, you would lose your buddy, and then immediately, fucking instantly, and you died. It was brutal, man.
That didn't get rid of them. We would troll the shit out of their mom in our Halo lobbies.
That's what I think.
Fucking riot shield. What else? Riot shield. I'm a pussy that use riot shield.
So what changed? And it's simple. Halo has been hijacked by pronoun people. It's been hijacked people who talk about racism and misogyny. True. You can see this in the people who work on Halo now. Here's a guy who hates guns working on Halo. Here's a dude who is a Fruit Loop working on Halo.
Here's a dude who's a Fruit Loop working on Halo. Community managers, look at this guy. Look at what he's saying. Please continue pushing for more human rights for your fellow Americans, especially for marginalized communities. Even if you may not fully understand their plight, know they deserve all the same freedoms and protections that you do. Oh my God, what a loser.
Here's a black woman who was the chief of staff of Halo at one point. And you see this showing up in the game itself now. The original Halo games were heroic and pro-military. Now you have Catherine Halsey and everybody questioning whether Chief is even the good guy or not.
I thought you'd be taller.
343 Studios or Halo.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Master Chief is canonically 6'6" or 6'7".
Studios, nobody gives a fuck. Whatever they're called now, they obviously hate Master Chief and they hate everything he stood for in the original games. Never has there been a worse downfall from OG Bungie to 343 Halo Studios.
I don't know
Bro,
how they
back in the day, Bungie, without having social media or anything, was obsessed with their game and wanted to make fans happy. It's simple. Halo CE launched in 2001 and it had single player, co-op, and multiplayer on launch, all on one disc, big dog. And it cost like $50 million to make. The virgins and beta males who made Halo Infinite, the game cost $400 million and all they could do on launch was a wet fart single player campaign. But don't worry, the Pride armor, the Women's Day armor, the Black History Month armor were all right on time.
There's no way this is real, right? Like, I want you guys, like, this is not real, right? This is like AI? No. Okay, give me a minute. Black History Month Halo armor. Black History Month armor customization.
Like, have you ever thought about that? Why do these gay-ass studios have to delay their game, but they never delay Pride armor? They never delay gay-ass Black History Month armor. Yeah. They're just soft, dude. It's a bunch of soft, virgin, incel men who wear dresses fucking working on Halo now. It used to be military-based chads, and now it's homos making this game. So anyway, boys, let's get into the main topic of this video, because like I said...
That wasn't the main topic? Wait, you couldn't have the fuel rod cannon in Halo 1? This has to be a mod. Could you?
I replayed the first 3 Halo games, and I want to go into 3 major
Xbox
points
version.
about exactly why the
On
Halo
PC?
games are so bad now.
Okay.
Number 1, the original Halo games made you feel like a hero.
Yeah.
343 turned Master Chief into a cuck, a simp, and a morally gray bad guy. Number 2, the original Halo games were primarily military engagement video games. The 343 games are practically anti-military games and completely get away from the series' roots. Number 3, Halo has always been a deeply religious game.
It is.
The 343 games stripped all the religious stuff out, and it doesn't feel like a Halo anymore.
Is that true? I haven't played any of the new ones because I just heard they were retarded. So I didn't do it. But, like, yeah, I mean, if you know anything about the lore, yeah, I mean, that's obviously, like, I mean, there's an entire class of the Covenant called the Prophet. What the hell do you think they're
let's get into it.
prophesizing?
One final caveat here. When I talk about the good Halos, I'm referring to everything up to including Halo Reach. When I talk about the bad...
Yeah. I got the Halo Reach poster right over there.
Halos, I'm talking about Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo Infinite, and this new Dogwater Campaign Evolve thing.
The feeling of being hero, yeah.
Replaying Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 again,
Jesus.
I realized what made these games so powerful, and it's the feeling of being the hero. You are Spartan John 117,
You're that
a Christian
guy.
reference to the Bible, by the way. You are a super soldier created by humanity to save them. Nobody can do what you do. You are humanity's greatest warrior. And Marty O'Donnell's legendary soundtrack specifically leans into this feeling.
Yep.
I think of the Forward Unto Dawn towering over you in
Think about how many times you've seen people singing the Halo like fucking theme song, I guess you could say, main theme in a fucking church.
sky and dropping off tanks in Halo 3.
Yep.
I think of running headfirst into
Scorpion.
battle in Halo Reach. I think of mounting a final offensive in Halo 2. The developers at Bungie were simply chads. They were actually men. They cared about things like heroism and
cared
not
about
being a
things that
little
guys
trans,
cared about.
troony beta cuck. Jump over to 343 Industries and you see grown men showing up to work in dresses. They're evil. They're demonic. They have mental illnesses. And of course, you see this come across in their games. Halo...
It's actually crazy. Like, bro, he just says it. He actually just fucking goes and says it. Based review? Yes. Oh my god.
Halo 4 opens with Dr. Halsey essentially being called a war criminal for making the Spartans. Halsey is first mentioned in the book from 2001, but never shows up in the early games except for in Halo Reach. Reach never treated Halsey as a war criminal, but rather somebody who made hard decisions to save humanity.
Yeah,
so
obviously.
again, the cuckening of Halo. 343 is attacking their own main character. But it gets worse. Most of Halo 4 is just Chief simping for Cortana. He has no real mission.
Well, at least back then it made sense. Like, I get the idea here. But, like, I mean, now she looks like a dude.
Anymore. They're just trying to get back to Earth, and then they accidentally open a Forerunner artifact, and out pops the Didact. The last thing Chief says in Halo 3 is, "Wake me when you need me."
Wake me when you need me.
To me, this implies that Chief should be kept in cryosleep until there is a clear mission for him.
Yeah.
And that never actually happened in Halo 4. What was your mission? Get back to Earth, fart around on some alien planet, and talk to the Didact with his boring new enemy type they made? It's obvious Halo 4 was made by retards and pronoun people, but it gets even worse. The first time Chief runs into other Spartans, we get this embarrassing interaction.
I thought you'd be taller.
Just in case you wanted more things to cringe about in Halo 4, I read online that the Didact is a metaphor for imperial dominance, racial supremacy, and forced assimilation. Because all the creators of Halo 4 are gay and woke, you can 100% assume they are talking about white people in America. But wait,
they absolutely are, and this is the type of stuff. So, like, I always use the God of War example for how bad it really is. So, according to the lore, and this is what people were theorizing in God of War, that the ending of God of War was going to be Kratos, Thor, and probably a third god, maybe an Egyptian god, coming as the three wise men to the birth of Jesus Christ. That was going to be the ending of God of War. They were going to be the three wise men. And instead of that, you got this bullshit. So you don't even know, was it Tyr, not Thor? Excuse me. And yeah, exactly. I would love that. So you don't even understand what you're not getting because all of the people that wanted to do that probably got fired.
Guys, the UNSC is definitely meant to be a metaphor for America in the first 5 Halo games, and in those games, we are the good guys. So which is it? Right. Again, 343 is so confused and retarded because they made America the good guys in the first 5 Halo games, and now suddenly America are the bad guys. And the final thing I hate about Halo 4 is, of course, that they completely changed the lore. In Halo 3, there's a moment where 343 Guilty Spark looks at Chief and says something to the effect of, "You are the Forerunner."
You are Forerunner!
Implying...
No, he's not.
That humans are the Forerunners and that they are not actually a separate race. And then if you look at all the Bungie lore dumps and old videos, you find out, yes, Bungie intended humans to be the original Forerunners. And that would have been super interesting because on the one hand, the Covenant are against the humans and fighting the humans, but then they're finding out, oh wait, the humans are also the Forerunners we've been searching for, and the Prophet of Truth is hiding all this stuff from them, and it would have been a very cool plot device to have used in the later Halo games. But
I never heard that. Yeah, I never heard that at all. Like, I remember that's not what my Forerunners were ancient humans. That's totally new. It's correct. It's in the books. Not the first 3. I read the first 3 books.
Of course, 343 had to retcon all of this. They tossed out all of Bungie's lore and they said, no, we're going to make the Forerunners a completely different race that look like Voldemort. So yeah, one of the biggest reasons Halo 4 is trash is just because they threw out all of Bungie's lore and they made the Forerunners this separate race, and nobody wanted that. And the 343 games are just dog shit. Anyway, moving on.
Halo games are going true.
The Halo games are primarily games about military conflicts. They're not necessarily only about Chief. The original ship attacked in Halo 1 was the Pillar of Autumn, a military ship. Yeah. You do reconnaissance for the military the entire game. Halo 2 opens with the Chief being awarded medals for his service.
Master Chief is I think, Navy rank. Like, what are we even talking about? Is it a military game? The main character's name is a military rank. Like, what are we doing here?
He is a war hero. Halo 3 ends over a patriotic speech as we see a memorial to all the fallen soldiers in the game. Halo Reach is primarily about the bravery and dedication of 6 Spartans as they gave their lives to stop the fall of Reach. The original Halo games are unabashedly pro-military, and as we know, the military makes leftists, libcucks, and troons seethe. But moving on, we know that the military framing in the good Halo games is the perfect foil for Master Chief. The UNSC soldiers and all the military stuff in the Halo games have always grounded these games and made them feel more real than Pixels were able to.
Exactly.
Because the 343 games were made by feminists and gay men who think the military is icky, it's obvious that the military's role got severely downgraded in the 343 games.
Well, it's also that they add in a level of moral complexity that didn't deserve to be there. See, like, because they have a dislike for the military in real life, they have to impose that dislike into the game as well. I think that's really the main issue. It's like, it's fine if you want to make a game like, Metal Gear Solid, but that's not Halo. That's not the same thing.
In summary, the later Halo games do not feel like Halo to me because they massively downgraded the military conflict aspect of all this.
Yeah.
Halo 4 is about having retarded and esoteric conversations with the didact. It's boring as hell. Halo 5 is about Cortana becoming the bad guy and you fight this gay loser called Warden Eternal. In Halo Infinite, you fight a bunch of brutes called the Banished, and these guys are so boring that I can't tell them apart. Do you want to know why the 343 games don't feel like Halo? It's because the war against the Covenant and then the war against the Flood are the primary plot device in the good Halo games. The later games were such retarded failures because they got away from being about a military conflict.
I would say that's probably true. Yeah.
All right, my final point. Number 3, Halo has always been about religion. Is there anything that Reddit, atheists, and pronoun people hate more than religion? And this explains why the 343 games have almost all of the religious content taken out, because leftists find religion icky. But the truth is that Halo 1, 2, and 3 are deeply focused on faith and religious belief. Halo 1
didn't they want to activate Halo for like something like the Great Journey or something like that? Like I mean I played the games. I was in like I really was into Halo like 20 years ago. Okay, so a lot of this is like kind of outdated for me. The Ark, yeah. So that's really it. They thought it was salvation, exactly. Yeah, so I don't even know why they would get rid of this, because it shows religion to be misguided.
With a choir singing, the prophet of mercy, the prophet of truth, the prophet of regret, all biblical concepts.
Yeah.
John 1:17 is a Bible reference. The Covenant is a Bible reference.
Yeah.
The Flood, also a Bible reference. Marty O'Donnell indicated that the original name for the Covenant was the Dervish, which would have been a direct reference to Islam. So if you look at the original Halo
Really?
trilogy, it is clear that these games are about religious...
You gotta keep in mind, this is like right around 9/11, okay?
fanaticism versus America. The UNSC represents the USA, and the Covenant represents the Middle East conflict. The Prophet of Truth is clearly a jihadist.
My feet tread the path. I shall become a god.
The whole idea of activating the Halo ring is a metaphor for suicide and these lunatics sacrificing themselves for Allah. The Halo ring is essentially a way to commit suicide by wiping out all life in the universe and going on the quote, great journey. But over the course of Halo 2, you see the Arbiter's metamorphosis from a true believer to somebody who actively questions his religion.
Right.
You could say over the course of the first 3 Halo games, the Arbiter goes from a radical Muslim to a moderate Muslim who doesn't believe religious suicide is the answer anymore.
This video is really better than I knew this video was going to be good, but this is better than what I thought it was. Wow. Send this to Nico, yeah?
This is why the Chief and Arbiter are able to team up and take down the Prophet of Truth and prevent the annihilation of the universe by these religious fanatics. So it's not true to say that Christianity is fighting the Covenant in the Halo games, but what is clear is the Human Covenant War is 100% a metaphor for the Iraq War, which is the conflict our country was engaged in at the time. Another interesting thing here is that Master Chief's name is John 1:17. In the Bible, the verse John 1:17 reads as follows: "For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ." Master Chief is what is known as a, quote, type of Christ. He does what humanity is not capable of doing. He is the ultimate soldier, the ultimate man, the ultimate Giga Chad. In the same way Chief saves humanity from suicidal jihadist Islam, Jesus Christ saves humanity from their sins by dying in their place. So it's easy to see why all religious content was removed from Halo 4, Halo 5, and Infinite. And this,
I mean, I guarantee you that if the developers saw it this way, they changed it. I can almost guarantee you that. I don't know
yet
if this
another
is all
reason
true,
why Halo 4, 5, and Infinite do not feel like Halo games. Halo has always been deeply religious and deeply steeped in metaphor. So what did the woke retards at 343 do instead of the religion? They basically brought in a bunch of boring lore from the books and talked about that instead. Nobody cares about Warden Eternal. Nobody cares about the Didact. But because woke leftists are completely detached from reality, they thought somebody would give a shit about these characters, and we never did. The only hint at Halo 4 and 5 being a metaphor, like I said earlier, is that number one, Chief is the bad guy now because Halsey kidnapped him from his parents and made him a child soldier and therefore bad. Number two, people like the Didact are white colonizers, and to update the language, they would probably call him a fascist today. I mean, these lunatics think the Didact represents America, probably. So boys, in closing, is it any wonder everybody freaking hates Halo now? The original Halo games were deeply Christian, deeply religious. They were essentially military games about the military. And
there were a lot of military games back then, by the way. Like, we had Medal of Honor, Soldier of Fortune, Call of Duty, and all of them were based off of real-life military conflicts. And there were a bunch of, like, Splinter Cell, fucking Battlefield, Metal Gear Solid, Command and Conquer, Ghost Recon, Army of Two, Killzone. Like, every fucking video game was about a military shooting up a bunch of fucking people. That was it. And that's all people wanted. That was it. That was it. Nobody wanted some other bullshit where people are talking about their feelings. Nobody wanted some weird narrative subversion. They just wanted the same thing. Great lineup, yeah.
Chief was the ultimate hero. 343 and Halo Studios games are dog shit. They're completely anti-religion and anti-
They need to shut down Halo Studios. They should shut it down. They should fire everybody.
Faith. They are anti-American, and they somehow make Chief the bad guy. One final note about that, I'm sure people will say, oh, well, the Spartan program was mentioned in the book in 2001, so it's always been there. To that, I would say yes. But do you seriously think that OG Bungie would have...
It wasn't looked at in a negative thing. Like, I remember reading the books, and it didn't... I remember, I guess, like, I mean, I can't really remember exactly every word, but like I never got the vibe that it was something that was like awful or evil or something like that. It was just like a special super soldier training program, and like as a 14-year-old I was like, oh, this is really cool, dude. Like, I wish I could be part of one of those. Like, that's what I was that's what was going through my 14-year-old brain whenever I played the game and read the book.
Made Chief the, quote, bad guy or the Spartan program responsible for, quote, war crimes? Get out of here. Also, Bungie made it clear that the games are canon and the books are not canon. The games always took precedence over the books. But anyway, in closing, the whole reason Halo works as a game is because morality is so black and white. And I think that you will find in real life, morality is still very black and white. Woke people and pronoun people are evil satanic retards. They worship Satan. They are trash, and they represent the flood. The USA, Christians, and all of humanity who value life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are the UNSC. All right, boys, I'm going to get out of here.
Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Oh my god. What a fucking video. I didn't expect it to be that way. W quote, there's a video. Give it a like. Andy, I've watched Andy's videos for like a couple of years now, okay? It's been quite a while. Want to play Halo now? Download the video before YouTube deletes it. I don't know about that. And who are the brutes then? I don't know. So, yeah, do the civil rights one next. Listen, let me relax, okay? And might be crazy, but he's not wrong. It's really, really, really fucking funny. Why gatekeeping is so important. They hate you because you tell the truth. The dev picture is horrendous. Remember, they hate you and they want to destroy everything you love. True. Very, very true.